ready.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
I'm on the money tonight.
I didn't see you push buttons, so I didn't know if
I'm
you
on
were
the money
ready.
tonight.
You are.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if the camera holds up, though. That's the
All right.
issue that we might have tonight. So.
All right. Let me get started here, and then we'll complain.
Oh, okay.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Three Borders Sports Network. Welcome to the Giants Coaches Show, presented by Giant Seeds and Snacks, and also brought to you by Red River Communications and cable channel number 28. How about that? Our own cable channel.
There we go.
I'm Joe Schreiner. He's Brian Watson. B-Dub, everything's good, looking good over here. I see things are bouncing. And
Yeah, it's going okay, but I got one thing I got to fix. I can fix that when you guys are talking.
Okay,
so
but
no big deal.
But you know,
And
you
not only-
can't blame anything on Jeff yet.
I can blame anything I want on him.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Well, you did as soon as he walked in the door.
well. I mean,
poor
come
guy.
on. He's kind of easy to pick on. We know that.
He fills up a screen. I can see
Yeah,
that
he
too.
does. I had to. Yeah, he's a big dude. That's
Yeah.
what we say. Yeah, he's a big dude.
But yeah, you guys had a busy weekend here, and we're going to talk to Coach Jeff Ralph, head coach of the boys Husky squad. Jeff, thanks for joining us, and thanks for putting up with him.
Well, I come in tonight and everything worked.
Yeah.
Then I look down at my watch. It's 7:02 and he hasn't pushed a button yet.
No. Yeah.
I had
we're waiting.
already started. It was already rolling.
We're waiting.
We were waiting for Jeannie to give us the okay.
Yeah. She said it's all
Yeah.
right. We're on. So
Yeah.
whether we were on audio wise or not.
She's our off-site director.
Yeah. There you go.
Gives us the cue.
Yes.
So there it is.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Well, Jeff Ralph joining us here again. Jeff, since we met last Wednesday night, you've had a little busy run here. We can go all the way back to Friday and Saturday. You took a little run out west
Well-
and met up with a tough Beulah team, first of all. But go ahead.
I don't know if I would call that a little run out to Beulah. But I tell you what, it was really a good run for us.
Yeah.
Beulah's a quality basketball team, a quality basketball program. They're good.
I heard your gym is nice,
Every
too.
year, their gym is really nice.
Yeah.
It's not new, but it's like refurbished.
Okay.
I didn't get up on the mezzanine part or anything, but it's really nice. And, man, I can't think of the last time we played in front of a crowd like that. And, in fact,
Wow.
their coach said that crowd is bigger than their Dickinson Trinity crowd, which is their big rival.
Mm-hmm.
So, they're ranked number 5, and we were coming in, and we feel like we were pretty good. And, I thought for 23 minutes and 16 seconds, we played pretty well.
Yeah.
We're up 7. They got the ball with 44 seconds to go, and they hold it for a shot. And the Beauchamp kid was really a good player. We just kind of it looked like the water's parting, and he drove in and got a bucket. And then we kind of panicked and threw it away, and they hit a 3 at the buzzer, and now our 7-point lead is 2, and we just never recovered from that. I think I thought we did a great job of getting the ball inside to Jaden and getting the looks we wanted for our other guys. We had Bjorn hit a couple threes, and I really thought
Cool.
Trayton really rebounded the basketball well for us, and Cooper, really played well and held his own inside against the big guy they have. And I thought we did everything in the game, and then, they pressured us, and we just didn't handle it very well, and they sped us up, and they were physical with us, and, we were kind of looking for some calls sometimes that we didn't get, and, all that kind of snowballed on us in that fourth quarter. And, the ending of the third is where really the damage happened. But we just never got back on track again. We started out the fourth quarter. It's our ball, so they got 2 buckets in 44 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So thankfully, it's our ball to start the fourth quarter, and we setting up our offense, and Braden throws it to Trey, and Trey doesn't catch it, and it bounces off my leg out of bounds.
Oh, no.
I mean, it was just like
Just a quick turnover.
yeah. Now we're up 2, and they got the ball.
Ugh,
And it just, we only scored 6 points in the fourth quarter, and
I saw
they
that.
got on a roll, and
It's just snowballed.
it did, it really
just-
did.
yep.
And then we got into where we're scrambling, and
Yep.
they're penetrating, and we're helping, and then they're dishing out. And the Sherrado kid had a fantastic night, had 5 threes, hit 2 of them in the fourth quarter, and we just kind of with 2 minutes to go, it just got away from us. We were hanging and hanging and hanging, but we couldn't, never just got anything going. And then, then they we had to foul and that whole deal. But I thought our kids competed. I really thought, I wouldn't say a hostile crowd, but a loud crowd there. And I think I think kind of a hostile environment. And I think our kids really, even though we lost, I thought we learned something from that, and we kind of
Absolutely.
we kind of kept fighting. It was a tough ball game, and I think there were some physical things that happened in the game that we thought maybe could have went the other way, and
Sure.
but they just didn't. So our kids battled, and and end up being a loss for us. But I think a good game, and you don't want to lose any games, but we played the number 5 team, and we gave them everything they wanted.
Yeah, you sure did. It was it was closer. I know I was getting text messages from Mike McCall during the girls' game. I was doing the girls' game and letting us know what was going on. And it was like I said, at the end of the 3, you guys were still ahead, but then things kind of fell apart from there. But okay, so then Saturday you travel over to Killdeer.
Yeah, where's that at?
Well, you know what? A question that came to my mind during the when I was looking at the schedule here and what you had done and stuff. Did your folks make it down to those 2 games?
No, both my brothers made it to Killdeer.
Oh, okay.
My older brother James made it to Beulah, and then they were both in Killdeer. So yeah, it was fun to see them, and fun for them to, especially get to see Landon play. So that was pretty cool. I mean, Coach Caveney said, "Well, how far is that from Grenora for your brother to come?" And I said, "I don't know, probably 200 miles." Well, it's only 140, but of course it's 2 lane and cross country.
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
But yeah, that was kind of cool for them to get to come and see.
Good.
And
Good.
Killdeer, you pull into town, and
at the time, Killdeer was receiving votes, I think, in the poll, I think, when you guys
well,
went
they
out
might
there.
have earlier in the year. I don't think they were now, but they
No,
they
not
have
now
a
in
pretty
this
good
one
record though. But they. You drive into town and you see this school, and you think, well, that's a nice school, got a big turf football field behind the school, and well, that's the elementary school. And you drive through town, and you go out in the country, and here's this big palace, and
Wow.
man alive, do they have a facility, and there's 3 full courts in there, just enormous place, and it was fun for our kids to play there, and again, and just another battle of a basketball game. We opened up about a 12-point lead in the second quarter, and then we let them back in, and then it was just a fight till the end. And we had some big plays. We got the ball inside again to Jaden, and had some action from Cooper in there. But I think Trayton Mauk, we were up 4, missed a free throw. Trayton gets offensive rebound on the free throw and goes up, gets a rebound between a 6'5" kid and a 6'4" kid. He gets the rebound and goes up and puts it back in. And we had JD make a couple free throws at the end for us. But I really think that play with about 3 minutes to go was the play of the game, because that kept our cushion where it didn't get down to 1 possession or 2 possessions. It was still out there. And I just thought, our kids were resilient. They were pressuring, and they were running at us, and we, again, on Saturday afternoon, didn't handle it great, but we handled it better than we did Friday night, and saw the open man ahead and got some easy buckets, and persevered. And I really thought that game was just a matter of doing that with, staying in a motel, and they're probably up late, doing whatever they're doing in their room. And I really thought our kids, though, they were ready to play Saturday, and when we jumped out on them, which we did, was really good. We got some pressure, got some turnovers, and got some easy buckets on them, and I think that kind of woke them up too, and they played a lot harder after that.
So I would, by the sounds of it, I would say that you're pretty happy with where they are conditioning-wise, because when you play back-to-back games like that, and the tournament season's coming up, you got to be able to do that. And right now, it sounds like you're pretty happy where you're at.
And I told the boys that today. I go, this is like a region tournament kind of thing. It's Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, but we played Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday, and it's kind of that same thing with the, we get home at midnight on Saturday night, and we're back at it Sunday afternoon for about an hour. We come in and did a lot of shooting and just kind of got them moving again. And then, we had a game last night. So I really thought it was a good trip for us. It was a good learning experience for us, and it was a good, God dang, it would have been nice to win that Beulah game. But still, I thought we got out of it what we needed to get out of it going into this. This is a huge stretch for us right now. We get the Lisbon game last night. We have Central Cass on tomorrow night. here, a huge game. They're in second place.
Yep.
We're essentially in third place, and we're kind of playing for second place right now. And then next week there's 3 more points to be had with Northern Cass, a 2-point game because we only play them once, and then Fargo Grove on Friday. So just a huge stretch for us.
Yep.
We started it out good last night with a win, and hopefully we can keep it going.
Yeah, nice win in Lisbon last night, 56-41 for the boys, and came away with a nice one to set you up here. Like you said, Coach, you got Central Cass coming up tomorrow night. Now, you guys play the first game of the doubleheader, correct?
We do, yep.
Yep.
So our JV boys will be 4:30, and
At the high school gym.
at the high school varsity at 6, and then the girls varsity will be after us
Okay.
at 7:30. So yeah, great game for us last night.
Yeah.
I looked through the stats today, and we're like, we got to go inside. We got to go inside, and we go inside and just pounded it. Jaden King, he's 7 for 7 from the field to start the game. Ended up with I think 17 or 18 points, whatever, and had a great night. 7 for 7, misses the next 2 shots, and then makes his last 2. So he's 9 for 11 in the day, and we just pounded it to him, and he had 9 boards to go with that. Cooper, the best scenario for us offensively, back-to-back possessions. We go high-low with Cooper to Jaden. Jaden scores a post-up the next play. We post-enter from the wing, and Cooper's guy goes to help. Jaden hits Coop, and Coop hits a 3 from the top of the key. I mean, the perfect scenario for us of how we'd like to operate, and I think the boys really responded to that, how we wanted to go there, and they got Jaden the ball, and you still got to make them, and he just did a fantastic job for us.
And I've said this before, but I really like the way Jaden's playing. They're all playing very well, but Jaden, Cooper, all those guys, Trayton and Braden, I mean, they're all playing very well.
Yeah,
right
and
now.
I mentioned Trey, the offensive rebounding killed him.
Yeah,
That was huge. Last night, in 2 possessions, Jack Gilbertson comes in, and I mean, the kid can play. He's gonna get more minutes as we go here, but he's got a wide open look at a 3, and I mean, it could have gone in, couldn't got in, and whatever. And here comes Trey. His head's up by the rim, gets the offensive board, sticks it back in. A couple possessions later, Jack another wide open 3 from the corner, and here's Trey again, offensive board, sticks it in, gets fouled, 3-point play. I mean, Jack is 0 for 4 in the game. And his next shot he missed, and I think all really good shots. Next shot he missed, Jaden offensive rebound and scored. So we had great contributions. Carter Hockert off the bench last night comes in. We're kind of back and forth with them. I think it was 19-12 at one point, and then Carter comes in, hits a big, huge 3 for us, and we open up that lead, and it ends up 31-19 at half. And Carter just really came in and sparked us off the bench, ended up with 7 points, and just big contributions. Braden again, another tough game for us, and Trayton. I mean, the guy's 5'10", maybe.
Maybe.
And he had 4 offensive rebounds, 7 defensive rebounds. Just played a whale of a ball game for us, and we know what we're going to get from Jaden and Coop a lot of times, and they did their jobs, but the other guys really, it's good to see Jack come in and play well for us.
Yep.
Good to see Carter off the bench for us, because we're going to have that going forward.
Yeah, it's good to see him coming off the bench there too. So, it's again a big one here coming up tomorrow night against Central Cass. They're a half game ahead of you here, sitting in second place. So, like you said, it's a game for second place right now, and then Northern Cass a 2-pointer after that, and they're just sitting behind you guys right now in 4th place.
Yeah, they haven't played everybody in the league. They've been playing outside the region schedule, so they're going to have some big region points coming up for them. But it's a piece of our schedule now, these 4 games, where we got to take care of our business to keep ourselves in that top third of the league. And I think tomorrow night, Central Cass is a physical team. They're not big, but they're all 6'2", and they're pretty husky kids, and they shoot it well. They like the ball screen, which we like to trap. So I think, I hope we can turn them over a little bit and do some things with that. But rebounding is going to be big, and I can't imagine they're not watching film and saying, well, they're having trouble handling this half-court trap. Let's go run it at them and see. So, we handled it really well tonight in practice. We worked out a couple things and
Good.
watched the film so they know, and I think they feel pretty good about it. And I'm excited for the game.
Yep.
I mean, it's one we kind of circled maybe early anyway, and now the way things have fallen leading up to this game, this is really a big game.
It's going to be
tomorrow
right
night for
there.
us.
Yeah. All right, B-Dub, I'm going to bring you in here, and anything you want to ask the coach there?
He already brought it up, but I was going to ask him a little bit about getting some of those younger kids some playing time in real time rather than just at the end, like Jack Gilbertson and Carter Hawker. I thought they play. I watched a little bit of that game, so I thought they played pretty well, even though Jack missed a couple of open shots. I think Carter missed an open shot in the corner too, but he got good looks and good time on the court. And I don't know, just kind of impressive to see him kind of come along here mid-season, into the season, really. Well, mid-season for you, into the season for us.
Yep.
But
And that's something we've talked about, and with Jackson and Landon too, is that it's just been spotty, and we got to find a way to get them more minutes that are meaningful minutes. So when it comes time, when we do have foul trouble or something, they're ready. But I thought Carter responded as well as we could have ever asked, and then Jack came in.
Yeah.
Here's an 8th grader, and we're having trouble handling the press, and we put him out there, and he handles it.
yeah, he does.
So I mean, he's going to really help us going down the stretch, and I think these next couple of games, I think he'll be just fine in.
Okay.
I was waiting to see him get in the game and watch him play, just from things that I know from the summer and watching him in camp and stuff like that, just to see how he would handle it. So he's doing a pretty good job.
Yep.
Yes, sir. All right, Coach. Well, good luck tomorrow night. We'll see you on Three Border Sports Network.
Right.
We got both games on tomorrow night, but I think B-Dub's going to try and
I'll try and do a little bit of it.
of the game with me on the.
He needs
boys
help,
games.
I
do.
Try and help him out a little bit.
I'm such a rookie.
Right?
All right, Jeff Ralph, head coach of the boys Husky squad. Anything else you want to add
Nope,
there? Okay, all right.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it.
No problem. Jeff Ralph, head coach of the Huskies boys basketball squad. We got Grace Brandt sitting in the wings. She's going to be up talking some BW Storm gymnastics right after this.
First car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAN are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
Smith Motors in Wahpeton. We make sure that when you need a vehicle, we'll find the perfect one that matches your lifestyle and budget. Like the eye-catching Chevy Equinox, the powerful, always dependable Chevy Silverado, or the rugged, hard-working GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive buying experience. From low-pressure sales to high-quality service, our customers always come first. Find your new Chevrolet or GMC today at Smith Motors. Small town friendly, big town deals.
Farmers, be ready this planting season by contacting Yield Advantage for all your seed and planting equipment needs. They carry high-quality products from Precision Planting, Intelligent Ag, Copperhead Ag, Outback Wraps, Ware Parts LLC, Midwest Seed Genetics, and more. Yield Advantage can help your planter from basic service parts to liquid fertilizer setups. All of the latest technology and often significantly less than buying a new planter. Be ready to hit the field by contacting Yield Advantage, 218-517-7878, or online at yield-advantage.com.
A local insurance team.
All right, Grace, I saw him hit the button, so I think I'm ready to go here. So we'll just get it underway, and welcome everybody to the Giants Coaches Show, and brought to you by Giant Seeds and Snacks, and also brought to you by Red River Communications and cable channel number 28. And right now joining us here on the Coaches Show, we've got Grace Brandt, BW Storm Gymnastics coach. Thanks for joining us again, Coach.
Thanks for having me back.
I appreciate you coming in again. And I think we've only got one meet to talk about, and that was out in Jamestown. Was it Friday?
Yep, last Friday we left and we went to Jamestown. It was a triangular event, so we competed against Fargo and the Jamestown team.
That's right. And Fargo is all one right now, too, isn't
Correct.
it? So it's not Fargo South, not Fargo North. It's everybody.
Correct.
Okay, so it's not, there's even Shanley. Are there some Shanley girls on there, too? Or, I mean, some of the other private schools?
There aren't, but if they would like to be, they can.
They could.
Yep.
Okay.
I actually attended Shanley in high school, and like for wrestling as an example here, we didn't have a wrestling team when I was in high school, but we had a handful of students that did wrestle. And so what was interesting about wrestling in that co-op at the time is depending on what public school district your family lived in, even though you went to Shanley, that was the team that you would wrestle for. So I had a classmate who wrestled for Davies and another one that wrestled for North, even though they were both in the same grade, went to the same high school. Being in a private school setting, if you choose to go to a public school sport, it's within your own school district.
That's pretty okay. All right, so that explains that. All right, so let's talk about the Jamestown Triangular then. So the girls, again, you were out Justice, I think.
Correct. Yep. We had Haley, Elise, and Sydney competing at the Jamestown meet, and things went really well overall for them. We got some good scores. We had some really good conversations, too, with other coaches, and we got some really good feedback from judges as well. It's kind of nice going to some of these smaller meets where we don't have, 6 or 10 or 12 teams competing in the same night. It gives you some transition time between events, but it also gives coaches an opportunity to talk. And what I've really enjoyed about coaching gymnastics both this year and last year is the coaches in the North Dakota gymnastics system have been so open and so welcoming. If I have questions about anything, they are more than willing to answer. And a lot of times, too, we have really productive conversations about, I saw your girl on floor working this skill. One of my girls just got this skill, and this was the drill that we did that finally made it click. And so there's a lot of sharing of information and technique and drills among coaches. And I don't know that all sports are always like that.
I was just going to say that. That to me, that's interesting to hear that from you say that, okay, now we can get there and we can share information about this and that. I'm sure that Coach Watson probably talks to other coaches about different drills that they can do in practice. But now you're talking about individuals and people getting better different ways. And to me, I find that very interesting and very cool.
Yeah, it's an awesome opportunity. And even to, when we're between events, our girls really compete for at maximum 90 seconds at a time. And we do a lot of equipment changes, but there's also kind of a lot of transition and downtime in the sport of gymnastics. And so it's between these, actual competed activities that you're looking, who just did a floor routine, or you watch other people's bars routines. We kind of pick up other skills of, Elise, you could do this skill, or Haley, you could do this skill, or Sydney, that would be great for you to add into beam, or Justice, like, let's add this to floor. We see a lot of really good things, but then other coaches are watching too. And so they'll say like, oh, my girl also struggled with a wrist shift on bars. Just, tell them to go a second sooner or a second later. Or we'll even kind of point out different scoring adjustments too. Like, oh, if you try this skill, it's 0.5 more. That would bump them up to an 8-point start value or something.
Wow.
So it's a great opportunity.
So, and correct me if I'm wrong, this is just your second year, correct?
Correct.
So when you get in with some of these other EDC coaches or or even just North Dakota, let's just say, these coaches start to respect you that way. And that's got to make you feel good too, that hey, I'm going to go and see if I can help Grace and see what she can do better and help her team.
Yeah, it's been great
That's pretty cool.
that there's been such a reciprocation amongst coaches for information and for support. And that even though I was a new coach last year, I never really felt like an odd man out. Everyone was always so welcoming to share information, to
That's awesome.
support it. And I think at the end of the day, if it speaks to anything, it's like this code of ethics and sportsmanship that we as coaches are modeling for our athletes, right? We are in a competitive environment, and it's a competition itself to try to get to state or to place at meets. But when you see coaches cooperating with each other to better a program, to better a sport, to better a system, yes, coaches can benefit from it, but ultimately it's the girls that are going to reap the most benefits because they get to have a better experience overall. And I
and whether they take it to
else.
the next level or not, it's still helping them.
Exactly.
I mean, hopefully, I'm sure they realize that too as well. But no, that's pretty cool. That is very cool. All right, so how did we do out there again with just the 3 girls? I did notice the low score was 88 something, but it's like, okay, yeah, there's just 3 girls, and so how did everybody do?
Yeah, it went really well overall. We did take second as a team. I mean, even with 3 girls, Jamestown obviously has a full roster, and so just from a numbers standpoint, they have the depth and the bench to work with. But we saw some really good placements all around. We had some placers for vault, for beam, for floor. We had a couple of ties happen as well, some all-around placing too. And now we've kind of started to take this Jamestown meet and the scores that we got last week and start shifting our mindset into EDC and state coming up, and that we're no longer, trying to make really big tweaks or changes to routines or skills. We are fine-tuning and polishing what we have so we can get the most feedback over our next 3 meets before we get to EDC and state.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at too. Okay, so you had mentioned now, I think you got Fargo tomorrow.
Yep,
right?
Fargo tomorrow night at 5
And how many
p.m.
teams are going to be there, do you think?
It's only a duel, so it's us and Fargo. It'll be 2 smaller teams. But because of that, I think, if you're in the Fargo area or if you're willing to travel, it'd be a great meet to come up and see. And
where do they do it?
Won't take all night. American Gold Gymnastics attached to South High School.
Okay. And then, like you said, then right after that, then you've just got 3 meets left.
Yep, so Fargo is next week. The week following, we have another meet in Jamestown. We have a meet in Grand Forks, and then we are off to EDC. Yep.
The season is wrapping up. I know Brian's only got 4 games left too, and it's getting toward the end there, bud.
Yeah, it's getting it's going pretty fast here. Let me just change here. I'm trying to figure something out here, Joe.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's going pretty fast. I mean, we started our season early, and to be around playoff time here in early February or being in that mode is just weird.
Yeah.
So,
and it's been nice out, so it hasn't been bitterly cold. So it just makes it seem like it.
That's even stranger.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 50 degrees today, and I'm driving to the gym wondering why I'm wearing a parka. But I know when I come out of practice, I might want a jacket.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Well, good luck tomorrow. We'll. I was going to ask about Justice. Do we plan on seeing her back soon, or don't know yet?
I don't think so. I think the next time she's going to compete will probably be next week at Jamestown and Grand Forks.
Okay.
We want her to be as healthy as possible.
Absolutely.
And we still just
Get
have a couple of joint things going on, and I'm just apprehensive from a coaching standpoint, from an athlete safety standpoint of putting someone in. When you're 85% recovered, I know from an athlete's perspective, you're just itching to get back into practice and into competition for yourself, for your teammates. But at the cost of your health or your safety, I don't know that I can necessarily support it 100%. And if you go back at 85% and you get injured, you kick that can down the road even farther about how long it'll take you to get back to full health.
Well, good for you, and get well soon, Justice. All right, Coach. Well, good luck tomorrow in Fargo, and hopefully everything goes well for you, and we'll talk to you. Well, let's see. Next week we don't have a show, I don't think.
No.
Right. So we'll have to talk to you in a couple weeks.
Not a problem. Look forward to it.
Grace Brandt, head coach of the BW Storm Gymnastics Squad, and we got Ryan Brandt coming up next year to talk some wrestling. We'll be right back.
Serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance, Miller Associates.
Since 1941, Minn Kota Ag Products has been helping farmers with their agricultural needs. The farming industry has expanded at great lengths, and Minn Kota Ag Products is there to provide farmers with their entire chemical, fertilizer, seed, and grain elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. For market access at your fingertips and information essential to your farm operation, Download the Minn Kota Ag Products app. Minn Kota Ag Products, proud to be a partner in your farm operation since 1941.
Have you ever considered chiropractic for your family? Dr. Andrea and the staff at Hornstein Family Chiropractic love to see families. With 16 years of experience seeing brand new babies, pregnant women, toddlers, teens, athletes, she cares for your family like it's her family. Join Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 715 Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton, and we will help your family grow up healthy. Call 701-672-1300 for the next soonest available appointment, because at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is a family affair.
Thank you, Andrea.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. Bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family, to provide options beyond the expected, to help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Orthopedics and sports medicine at Sanford Health. Health lives here.
I'm Katie with First Community Credit Union, and we're here with Dakota Dirt Coffee.
We chose First Community Credit Union because, first and foremost, they're right in our community of Milner, North Dakota, and the convenience of that and being able to know the people that we're dealing with, that's something that we can't get anywhere else. I would say FCCU could be best described as a full-service financial institution that's offered and available in a local community.
At Interstate Engineering, our business is about connections. We connect people to water, communities to counties, and counties to the rest of the world. Our work connects main streets to interstates, and yesterday with the potential of tomorrow. With over 40 years of connecting, our experience and expertise are thanks to the clients we have earned, the trust we have built, and the connections we have made. Interstate Engineering, the professionals you need, the people you trust.
All right, welcome back to the Giants Coaches Show, everybody. Brought to you by Giant Seeds and Snacks, and also brought to you by Red River Communications and cable channel number 28, our own dedicated channel on Red River Communications. Channel number 28. If you have Red River Communications, you can find us there. But also, we want to thank Giants Snacks, too, as well, and all of our sponsors. And just kind of an FYI, our Comdale Innovation Play of the Week will be coming up, but we might not have it till tomorrow. So
it's going to be out tomorrow.
So
with all
we've had some
things that have
issues.
been going on with YouTube and all that.
Yeah, that's a whole other conversation.
My focus has been in other places, so we're happy to be back where we're supposed to be. So
yep, and that's a whole other story.
Yep.
All right, we're now joined by a head coach of the BW Storm wrestling team. That is Ryan Brandt. Ryan, thanks again for coming back. Appreciate you guys coming in.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me again.
All right, buddy. All right, since the last time we met, I think you had the duel up in Grand Forks Central, correct?
Yep. We had a triangular up there against Devil's Lake and Grand Forks.
Yeah, and Central's pretty tough, and Devil's Lake, they're pretty tough up there too. So it dropped you a couple spots in EDC with a couple of losses like that to a couple of pretty good EDC teams.
Yeah. They're respectively Devil's Lake's number 3 this year, and Grand Forks Central's in that 5 spot right now.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest thing going up there for our kids, we told them, don't really look at the team score, because we knew going into it, giving up 4 weights. As far as forfeits went, we're already spotting 2 good teams, 24 points.
Right.
So that gives them leeway to be able to bump their good kids around and put them on some of our kids where we did have weight classes at. So we really just focused on, let's win our matches for EDC seeding purposes, our individual matches, and everything else will just kind of play out.
And so how did that work out for you then? I mean, did it, when you moved everybody around without the 4 that you didn't have, I mean, were you happy with how things turned out for the boys?
Yeah. I mean, we've been wrestling really well.
Okay.
I thought since Storehog, we've been really focusing on just like battling every kid in every position, trying to win every position that we can get there in. When we wrestled Grand Forks Central, Coleman Barth came away with a nice pin. He's a kid who now has been slowly grinding back, coming along here at the end finally. He's always been one of our better wrestlers that we've had. It's just he always keeps getting caught in something, it seems like. In the last couple of weeks, he's kind of been able to start avoiding those positions where he's been getting caught in, and he's starting to win matches now and battle in matches. So he had a really good day that night. He pinned his first kid from Grand Forks Central, lost 6-2 to a really good kid from Devil's Lake. And then Christian Cass came in with another win against Grand Forks Central, which is good to see out of him. He's grown so much from last year to this year. And it's fun to see him starting to win some more matches for us. Riley Kappas ended up wrestling the number 1 kid in the state from Grand Forks Central. And he did really well as well. I mean, he made it to the second period against him on Thursday, and he actually ended up wrestling him in the tournament that weekend as well. And almost went a full 6 minutes with him, put him on his back one time. So he gave that kid some problems the second time they had to wrestle, which is really good to see. Weston Jensen battled Michael Norman probably for like the 18th time in the last 2 years that he's wrestled him. And he's never had a really good match against him until on Thursday. He lost 8-5, and I think that's still a match that he probably could have won and should have won, actually, in my opinion. But he's also another kid that's coming around, and he's peaking right now, and that's really nice to see. Henry Sleddahl, another good kid. He's against Grand Forks Central. He lost 7-4, a match that it was tied 4-4, and then got taken down and gave up another point there. And then against Devil's Lake had a nice 7-0 win against their kid. So he's another kid who's not getting a lot of pins right now, but he's really grinding out some tough, close matches with good kids. And then David Erlinson, one thing that we've been really trying to focus on with him is trying to get some more pins. He's always been a kid for us that if you wrestle him, you're gonna have to go 6 minutes with him.
Right.
And that's kind of always been an advantage for us because David has really good conditioning. But now we're starting to get him to kind of go after pins a little bit more. And over the last couple of weeks, he's been getting a lot more pins for us now. So that's really good to see as well. And then Chase Marsh as well. He went, I believe, he went 0-2 that night, but he had 2 really good matches as well against the Devil's Lake and Grand Forks Central kid as well. Improved so much against that kid. Weston Jensen won his bracket, took first. He ended up wrestling that Michael Norman from Grand Forks Central in the finals, kid who's always had his number. And Weston it was a tight, close match. I think he was down 1 point, and the kid ended up falling to his butt, and Weston just kind of pounced on him and ended up pinning him.
Wow.
Which is really good to see and a really good confidence booster for Weston as
Yeah,
well.
I bet.
That kid's right now probably like a number 6 through 8 ranked kid is possibly where he's going to place in state. So Weston beating him, that gives us a look and gives Weston some confidence that, hey, I can place in state this year.
Good for him.
And then Henry ended up placing 3rd.
Yep.
Which was really good. He lost a tough, close match and ultimate tiebreaker against the Devil's Lake kid that he beat Thursday night, and then he ended up battling all the way back and had to wrestle him again in the 3rd and 4th place match and won a close 3-2 match against him in that one. So he's been wrestling really good as well. And then David took first as well in his bracket, kind of dominating everybody. And then in the finals, he had to wrestle the number 5 kid in Class B, and he beat him 9-0, just put on a performance and just dominated him for all 6 minutes. And that kid had no answer for what David was doing to him. So that was really good to see.
Yeah, that was good to see for you guys, but also helps David's confidence too.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. He's been, after Rotary, we were kind of in a position there where I think his confidence was a little down because he didn't place. He knows he didn't wrestle his best matches out there.
Right.
And then we come back right away and he loses another one, so his confidence is a little bit down. But now it's coming back to him. He's being more confident out there. He's being aggressive out there like what he was beforehand, and he's starting to dominate these good kids, which is really good to see out of him.
All right, and then we don't need to dwell on it too long, but you took on a tough Fargo North team last night, right here in town, I think. Or no, it was at
West Fargo.
At West Fargo. Okay.
Yeah.
That's right. It was up there. It was a duel. Yeah.
Yeah. West Fargo. They've traditionally always had a really good team. It's a team that we have always struggled wrestling with, and this year, we had, I think, in total 9 matches last night against them in our duel, and we ended up winning 4 of 5. So it was pretty much split right down the middle. And we were talking, and we were talking, me and Hunter, and we were talking about how we're kind of closing that gap between these teams now. These teams that used to beat us 60-6 every time we'd go out and wrestle them, now we're starting to close that gap. It's like 40-20 something. So we're getting better, and it's not saying that the other teams are getting worse. I think we're just getting better, and we're catching up finally to these other teams, which is really good to see. But in that duel, Coleman, he had another nice pin for us, kind of went out there. It was probably one of the better matches I've seen him wrestle this year. Went out there, was aggressive right away, went for the pin and got it. So that was really nice to see. Weston Jensen, or Riley Kappas first. Riley got a nice win, a 6-1 win against one of their better kids at 145. And then Weston Jensen wrestled the number 5 kid in state last night and was winning 3-2 with 5 seconds left, and ended up giving up a takedown with 5 seconds left and lost a ton of the tough close one. But I mean, that's another match that we look at. That's a kid you can beat, and he's ranked 5th right now. So that's where you can finish at the end of the year here if you really want it. And I think that he does want it, and I think he's going to keep pushing himself to get there.
Good for him.
And then David got another pin for us at 172. Keeping his momentum going. And then Chase Marsh got a nice win at 189 for us as well, which is good for him.
So that's a pretty good showing. Like you said, against West Fargo there, it's nice to come back that way and do that. And I got ahead on my dates here. My eyes must have went crooked there. From Tuesday, January 30th, I went down to the Fargo North. So you got Fargo North coming up at Fargo North tomorrow. It's just a duel.
Yep, just a duel with us in Fargo North tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay, and Fargo North sitting just a little bit ahead of you there in the standings right now. They're at 4 and 5 as well in the EDC. So. And then that's your last one.
Yep, and then we're off to EDC next weekend. So, wow. Yeah, 2 weeks.
It's going too fast. Yeah, it is. Saturday, February 10th, it says here, for the EDC Individual Wrestling Tournament up at Davies.
Yep, up at Fargo Davies. JV will wrestle on Friday. Girls will wrestle on Friday out in Carrington, and then our varsity boys will go on Saturday.
Wow.
So, yeah, and then 2 weeks from tomorrow, we're at state, and by Saturday night, it's all over.
That's just, it's crazy. And I know that's where Brian's guys are at, or girls are at too as well. So it's just going crazy fast.
Yeah, this January seems like it's been super fast.
Yeah. And you've put some miles on this year too, haven't you, as a team?
Yeah, we travel. Next year, I think we only have like 3 home events, so we'll be traveling a lot more than we did this year, unfortunately. So,
wow. All right, we'll let it go there. I guess BW, you ready there? You want to?
I'm ready. I'm good.
You're all good now?
Yeah.
You're not stressing anymore.
Well, I was a little bit there, so we'll let it go.
And it had nothing to do with Ryan.
And Ralph was not here.
No, and it had nothing to do with Ryan either.
No, it had nothing to do with Ryan.
All right.
There's
okay.
Yeah, there's some. Yeah.
All right, so we'll just
we can leave it at
break,
that.
and I see a Bogey sitting over there waiting patiently, and I'm sure he has nothing to say to you.
Can we cut him?
Oh, Jordan can come in early, I'm sure.
I mean, we probably could. Yeah.
All right, Ryan Brandt, head coach of the BW Storm Wrestling Team. Thanks for joining us, Ryan.
Yeah,
and we're not here next week, but we'll see you in a couple weeks.
Perfect. Sounds good. Thank you guys for having me.
Thanks a lot. We'll be right back here with Tony Bogenreef, Cowgirls head coach, coming up next.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
Comdel Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4-crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdelInnovation.com. Comdel Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
Since 1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987. Founded in 1972, Mindak Farmers Cooperative is owned by nearly 500 sugar beet growers and has a rich history of sweetening life in the Red River Valley. Join Mindak's team today. In addition to an excellent pay and benefits package, they are currently offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for all full-time positions, which includes sugar loader, packager helper, extra gang, and yard person helper. Entry level starting at $19.78 per hour, plus a $3 per hour shift differential. Apply online at mdf.coop/careers or contact Zane 701-671-7777.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain Hefty Seed never changes. Red River Grain Hefty Seed works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain Hefty Seed has been saving farmers money for years. For all your grain and agronomy needs, stop in or call the friendly staff at 643-3738 or visit them online at redrivergrain.com.
Here at the Amanda Frederick State Farm Agency, we do our best to make insurance a little less insurance-y for you. Hi, this is Amanda, your local State Farm agent. You've probably seen our team out and about volunteering in the community, participating in local events, and just doing our all-around best to support and encourage a healthy, vibrant community. Stop into our office sometime and find out why we've been consistently voted best insurance agency in the Valley and why State Farm has been a trusted household name in insurance for 100 years. We hope to meet you soon.
At OSPTI, our focus is on each individual's therapy needs, whether it be for speech, occupational, or physical therapy services. I'm Becky, a physical therapist at OSPTI, and I love being able to provide that personal care to each person that we see with clinics in Breckenridge, Hankinson, and Fergus Falls. You don't have to travel very far from home. From infants to athletes to adults, you can request OSPTI to meet your therapy goals.
Any bank can tell you they have a rock-solid commitment to agriculture. Bell can prove it. To this day, every Bell Bank branch is partially built with rocks we've picked from our founder's farm. But our roots in ag have grown more than a few offices. They've shaped who we are and formed our entire approach to banking. Let us prove it to you as you grow your farm and prepare your legacy for the next generation. Bell Bank, committed to ag. In Wahpeton, talk to Rick Steckler.
Your business depends on technology. Digital Guru provides professional IT solutions you can trust to keep it moving forward. From redesigning existing systems to brand new builds, we offer your business managed IT services, including backups, cybersecurity, cloud services, remote desk support, and more. And don't forget, we also provide audio, video, security camera, and door access control installation. Focus on what you do best and leave the technology to the professionals. Contact Digital Guru today.
Sometimes it's tough being a dad. Kids grow up fast. Hey girls, oh, love it.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm TikToking.
Is he serious?
Don't even want me around anymore. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. Hugs mean a lot to a dad. So, with Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
No matter the time of year, there's never a bad time to get your ride sparkling at All Seasons Car Wash. that deserves to shine all year round. We'll see you at All Seasons Car Wash.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Three Borders Sports Network, and welcome back to the Giants Coaches Show, brought to you by Giant Seeds and Snacks, and also presented to you by Red River Communications and Cable Channel number 28.
Here's what I want to say.
Now what?
I know. I just want to.
What?
I want to blame him for us being behind, and now Jordan's got to wait. So
Yeah, Jordan just made it last time and just in time, and now he comes in 5 minutes earlier, and he's got to sit and wait.
I knew that was going to happen too. I knew it was going to happen.
Has he ever taken the blame for this?
No. Are you kidding? You know him.
You know who runs the commercials, right?
I'm the producer.
Right.
I can't take the blame for anything.
You just put another headset on Jordan and bring him in here, and we'll just get it all done.
Sometime we will be able to show the whole place, so
Yeah,
we'll be able to show them over there
We're gonna
lounging, snacking on the candy that's free over there.
We're going to have a round table sometime. We might do a round table discussion.
Now you're making up stuff.
No, I'm not.
Man.
Or is that a secret?
No, it's not a secret,
Oh,
but
okay.
I mean,
yeah, we're going to do that.
He's just
He
making it up.
sounds stressed about producing that.
He's just making it up.
Tony Bogenreef joins
There we
us, the
go.
Cowgirls
There we
basketball
go.
coach. And Bogey, thanks for coming in tonight and putting up with him.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I know you guys
Good
are
to
both
see you,
tired.
Joe.
Thank you, sir. You guys are both tired, and so we'll try to make this quick for you. Poor
didn't
Jordan over there, he's tired.
You didn't want to come see me. You should be happy to see me. You beat me. You can walk in here and say anything that you want now.
Yeah.
I mean, come on now. Anyway.
No,
I
I was gonna ask if there was an off the record bet, but I'll
No,
stay
there
out of
wasn't.
that. There wasn't?
No, there wasn't.
There wasn't?
No.
Oh, okay.
But
no jersey wearing swaps.
No, but
nothing like
MDEC still owes me. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to send my people after him.
Austin MDEC. You better be watching out.
All right, let's go. We gotta go. We gotta
Cowgirls basketball coach Tony Bogenreef. Bogey, thanks for joining us again. And
Thank you.
Again, thanks for putting up with him. Right now, the Cowgirls kind of in a little tough stretch here. But before I get started on that, we got to give a shout out quick to Parker Yagi. Reached her milestone, got the 1,000 points last night, I believe.
Yep.
She needed 7 going into the game last night. She got them.
Yeah, she
good for her.
ended up going to the line right around 7-8 minutes left in the first half, and she knocked down her first one and was able to get there. And it was, I think, just a relief for her to
I bet it was,
to get there. And you know what? She was attacking and being aggressive.
Yep.
So we knew it was going to happen during that game, and she got there.
So congratulations, Parker Yagi. All right, let's go back here a little bit and talk about the Pelican Rapids game here a bit, Bogey, and talk about Pelican Rapids. Again, a tough Heart of Lakes opponent for you guys, a 2A squad, but again, a Heart of Lakes opponent that you're familiar with, and they just showed up.
Yeah, they're solid. You know, their coach, he's got them ready. They're physical. They're just solid. I think that's the best word for them. They got us by 16 the first time and 16 this time, and I thought we played well. We shot 20%.
Ugh.
And we've been struggling, and we know, I mean, Pelican does that to us too. You know, it's not like we're just shooting 20%. Their defense does that to you. They wall you up and make you take tough shots. But I can't fault our girls' effort at all. I feel like we've been playing well. We just knew that we would come into this part of the season, and we have a nice tough stretch, and doesn't stop after this week either. So we just got to keep grinding, and we talked about how, you know, just stay positive and just keep working. And our girls have done that.
And I think they will. Like you said when you sat down off the air, you know, hey, we've kind of going through this losing stretch here. Yeah, you lost to Barnesville. It was a tight one to Barnesville, a one-pointer, just like you had a one-point victory up in Barnesville. So you played them pretty tough. Then Pelican comes to town, and then you have to go up north and play Park Christian, the number 1 team right now sitting in the 6A North Division. And you played Park Christian pretty darn well.
Yeah, you know what? We knew, watching film, we watched probably between the coaches and what we watched with the players, we watched about 4 games worth, and we knew that they shot threes a lot, but they shot well overall. They shot over 50% from the field.
Wow.
And they ended up shooting 33% from 3, and it felt like they hit a bunch more. There was a girl that hit probably 2 or 3, maybe even 4 shots with her feet on the line, so that would have added a few more, but they shot over 65% from 2.
65% from
Yeah,
two.
and they weren't all layups. They were jump shots. They were knocking down everything. If we
Wow.
if we missed an assignment, they hit the shot. So they made us pay. But with that being said, we only lost by 4. So
Right.
again, our effort was there, and we out rebounded them fairly well. I thought there was a few times that we could have gotten some on free throws that we didn't get to, and which led to buckets by them. But overall, they shot it, and we know that if we get to play them again, we'll maybe switch a few things up, but hopefully they won't shoot as well as they did.
You know, and I'm the, no pun intended, the ordinary Joe sitting on the sideline watching you guys, and I know you guys can score points. So when I see that the Cowgirls scored 70 points, it's like, that should have been a win. But when that other team is shooting 60, what'd you say, 60-some percent from the 2?
Yeah.
From 2-point land, oh my goodness, that's tough to beat.
It is, and it is. We talked to the girls. There's nothing you can do if you're closing out and somebody hits it in your face. You just got to let them.
Yeah.
That you just got to live with that one, and they did that. But our girls, down to the wire, we were down by 10 or 12 with about a minute 20 left, and we were able to press and turn them over a few times and had a few shots at tying or getting within one, and we just couldn't get there. But
wow, so a good effort by the girls there up at Park Christian, and again, congratulations to Parker getting their 1,000 there at that one. Well, Heart of Lake schedule doesn't get any easier as you're going to. Are you at DGF, right?
Yeah, we're at DGF.
Yep.
And I think
tomorrow.
They have a new gym. We played there last year for the first time, but they play well. They have 5 wins, I believe, but their five wins don't show what they really are. They've played Barnesville close. Barnesville's beat Perham twice, who's the lead of the conference.
Yeah.
And we ended up getting them by 15, I believe, last time.
Yep.
But the first half was really close, and they have some shooters, and they had a post go for close to 30 on us last time. So we just got to find a way to shut them down and close out on their shooters.
I remember, I think I did that game, and it was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be honest with you.
I would agree.
So DGF, not an easy push here for the Cowgirls, but hopefully you guys get something handled tomorrow night then. So good luck to you guys. And then what do we got coming up after that? Next week, then we got more HOL, Perham, Holly, and then you finally get back to 6A Underwood on the 16th at home.
3 really tough teams. 3 teams with a lot of wins and some senior leadership on some of them. You talk about Perham and you think of Willow Thiel right away, their post player. And
I just saw something. She did something special here, didn't she?
I know that. I'm not sure exactly how long ago, but she did set their school record, and I think she might have set their rebounding record too.
Maybe that's what it we don't need to tie up everybody's time here, me looking at my phone, but I just saw something here about her, and I took a quick screenshot of it and see if I could find it, but you don't think I can when you really want it. Willow Thiel was chosen by the Women's Basketball Association as Max Preps and National Player of the Week. So she was National Player of the Week, according to Max Preps.
I think she's averaging about 30 points in conference play.
It's a good ball player.
Yep.
All right, Bogey, I'll let you go. I know you've had a long day, and just good luck to you guys tomorrow at DGF.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And it's always a fun time to watch the Cowgirls play.
Thank you.
And your season's coming to an end.
It is. It's you talked about those 2 games, and you got Underwood, and then it's just the last few games that we have, and playoffs are already here.
Oh, looking forward to it. All right, Coach, you got anything else for Bogey? Any more grief you want to give him before we let him go?
No, I don't want to give him any grief.
Oh,
but,
okay.
Congrats to Parker. I'm sure
she's
happy to have that, happy to get past that, and you're probably happy for her to get past it too and then kind of move along. I think sometimes it can kind of stop you up a little bit.
Those milestones,
you're trying to get to it and you can't, and you get a little frustrated. You get so close and get a little short, and you start thinking about it. But nice of her to get over that hump and get her done.
Yeah.
So pretty impressive.
Yes, for sure.
All right, Bogey. Thanks a lot for coming in
Thank
tonight.
you.
Appreciate you coming in. Again, no show next week, so
Okay.
We'll take a week off next week. So Tony Bogenreef, head coach of the Cowgirls basketball squad, joining us, and we got Jordan Christensen, Cowboys head coach, coming up right after this.
Bold Print in Wahpeton is your local provider for all of your printing and promotional needs, including custom decals, which is a great way to promote your business. Bold Print also has custom framing and unique personalized gift ideas. Don't trust your family photos to an online company. Use Boldprint for all of your custom framing and canvas printing. Give them a call today, 701-642-2188, or check them out online. Useboldprint.com.
First car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAND are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
Smith Motors in Wahpeton, we make sure that when you need a vehicle, we'll find the perfect one that matches your lifestyle and budget. Like the eye-catching Chevy Equinox, the powerful, always dependable Chevy Silverado, or the rugged, hard-working GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive buying experience. From low-pressure sales to high-quality service, our customers always come first. Find your new Chevrolet or GMC today at Smith Motors. Small town friendly, big town deals.
Farmers, be ready this planting season by contacting Yield Advantage for all your seed and planting equipment needs. They carry high-quality products from Precision Planting, Intelligent Ag, Copperhead Ag, Outback Wraps, Wear Parts LLC, Midwest Seed Genetics, and more. Yield Advantage can help your planter from basic service parts to liquid fertilizer setups. All of the latest technology and often significantly less than buying a new planter. Be ready to hit the field by contacting Yield Advantage, 218-517-7878, or online at yield-advantage.com.
A local insurance team.
You don't get the funky music for Jordan?
Well, that's kind of funky. I mean, I don't know.
Okay.
I mean,
it's not my favorite funk, though.
Well, you know what? I don't know.
Okay.
I just push button.
All right. Welcome back to the Giants Coaches Show. Brought to you by Giant Seeds and Snacks, and also brought to you by Red River Communications and Cable Channel number 28, our own cable channel dedicated to everything that we do live, including tonight. How about that?
Yeah, it's good.
Most
And,
everything.
Yeah,
I should say.
some things went a little wonky tonight, but that was just on YouTube. I think 28. I keep wanting to say 25.
Yeah, it used to be.
Yeah, I know 125, but yeah, YouTube was a little funky tonight with some of our stuff being out there and gone and coming back. So, but it's all good now.
We're all back.
Yep.
YouTube's back to normal.
Yep, back to
YouTube's
normal.
back to normal.
Yep.
So everything that was out there, all 558?
558 now, 559.
59 with this one.
Holy cow.
559 videos are now back on YouTube.
Yep.
So, yeah,
It doesn't feel like you guys have been doing that this long to
that's
have
pretty
that
cool.
many. That's
4
cool.
years.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, Jordan Christensen there, the head coach of the Cowboys basketball squad. Number one, let me thank you for coming in last. I appreciate you waiting until he's last, but thanks for coming in late. And
Hannah was cooking supper. She had half a night off. So
I'll bet you next year at this time, when you've got that little one at home, you probably won't be coming. You'll say, Joe, I got to get home and put the kid to bed. So
I'll try and make it. I'll try and make it.
Okay.
Okay, Hannah. You heard him.
Hopefully Hannah's not watching today.
All right. Again, Jordan Christensen, head coach of the Cowboys. 2-15 Cowboys, 2-6 in the section. And Jordan, it's been a tough run.
It has.
I mean, we're not going to.
You don't have to sugarcoat it.
We're not gonna.
It has.
No. But I tell you what, I did we did the Frazee game the other night, and it wasn't for lack of effort. I mean, I tell you, those boys try. You know, Kunkel's coming back from an ankle injury, excuse me. It just ain't for effort.
They play hard. They do everything we ask, and they get after it, and you can see it. It wears on them. How many in a row that we've lost, and there was that stretch where we had, I think it was Ashby, Long Prairie, and Frazee in a 4-game stretch.
And the Wahpeton game,
and the WAP game in there, not getting one of those three, kind of it hurt them, and it took most of this last week to get them kind of out of a little bit of a funk. And scoring the ball has been a bit of an issue. But last night, I thought we had played our best first half of basketball in a while, and then the 2-minute mark hit, and we kind of had one of those stretches that we've had all year, and the wheels fell off, and the game went from 6-7 points to, I think it was 17 at the half, and we played really well, and just hit that stretch, and we had a technical foul, and they had a 7-point possession, and it kind of all of a sudden we're feeling sorry for ourselves and
goes backwards. Yeah, it was a tough loss at Barnesville last night. Again, tough HOL opponents for you guys. Just like Bogey we just talked about there. For you got Frazee and then Barnesville, and then coming up you got Pelican Rapids again too. So some tough HOL contests for you, and then you got Hillcrest Academy, and then back to DGF. So I mean, it's a tough road here for
there's no cupcakes on our schedule, which it is what it is, and you know what? I'd rather have it this way than have like have 6-7 wins, and it's all of a sudden we're in the same boat going into playoffs, and we're not as ready maybe.
Well, again, it was a tough night at Barnesville last night. You talked about how it started out, and you said that in your email notes to some of the media. And one of the things, of course, Cooper Roberts looks like he had a nice game there with 14 for
Cooper's been I can't say enough good things about Cooper in this stretch.
As a sophomore.
Like, I think back to being a sophomore, and it's like I wouldn't have been ready to do what he's doing, and he's scoring the ball in different ways. He hit 2 threes last night out the gate, and he's really doing some good things. And then as far as like Jacob coming back healthy, that kid, he get 10 rebounds last night. We've been waiting for him to get that kind of rebounding effort.
So he had a double-double.
He had a double-double, and I think it might be his first career double-double.
Oh, wow.
Honestly. And it was just great to see the energy he played with, and they struggled to guard him, and the first part of the game, we were up, I think at one point we were up 3 or 4, and then it was 21-19. They were up, and they had a kid hit in the first half 3 threes who on the year doesn't take a lot of threes and doesn't make a lot of threes. So then it's like, all right, guys, that's a tough one.
Yep.
But teams make plays, players make plays, and we got to deal with it. And we were right there, and it was 5 minutes. The last 5 minutes of the half, we didn't score, and we started to settle. And we've gone through stretches like that all year where we just are content to throw it around the perimeter and shoot a 3, and we talk all the time, guys. We got to go inside out, got to get downhill, and I think we did at times get better at going downhill, and then reversing the ball once or twice, and then catch, rip, drive it, and try and drive to create for a teammate, which we're working on every day in practice. And it's coming, and it's something we have to just. We got, I think it's 34, 35 days before our last guaranteed playoff game, and we got to get significantly better by then.
Yeah.
And it's just going to go in small little chunks. It's not going to happen overnight.
Okay, so you can go to Pelican Rapids. Again, the first time you played them, that was a loss for the Cowboys. What are you looking to try and do different here with the Vikings this time?
It'll help to have Jacob.
Sure.
Jacob went down. That was the game.
Okay.
He went down about 3 minutes into the game.
Okay.
And hurt his ankle pretty bad and was out for a while. But they've got a couple, well, more than a couple. They have like 4 pretty good guards.
Sure.
They got some kids who can really play.
Sure.
And that Guler kid, Timmy Guler, he got hurt in football previous year.
And
he's back to looking like full strength.
Is he?
And he's kind of a load at the guard spot. And he's got to weigh 190 and be about 5'11". And he can put his shoulder into guys, and you're not going by him defensive or offensively either. He's going to stick you. And
wow.
So we got to be ready for ball pressure. Last
right.
time they killed us with ball pressure, and we have to be able to figure out. Okay, they get probably at one time they got one guy that we can kind of take advantage of bringing the ball up the floor, and that might have you might see Cooper or Jacob or somebody a little bit out of the box bringing the ball up, because like Aiden's beating his head into a brick wall at times, trying to go through Timmy Guler, and then a guy trapping and coming up to jump him. So you got to be a little bit smarter there, which we're going to work on tomorrow. And we're getting there. There's some positives to the last few weeks. Our turnover numbers have been a lot better. And in the first half, I think against Barnesville, our rebound percentage was, I think, the first time in an HOL game we've had a rebound percentage of over 70.5. Which our defensive rebound percentage, I should say, which we've been working on a lot, and talk with that stat, or talk with the guys about that stat a lot. So,
and again, just we got to look at Section 6A. Of course, you're playing a lot of AA teams, so it all comes back to the section. And there's some teams in that Section 6A South that you'll be able to play with. I know the boys are going to be all right.
There is.
I know I'm looking too far ahead here.
You're looking a ways ahead, and you know what?
You guys don't like that.
In the back of my head, I always look at it, and it's like, looking at it right now, we're kind of probably set where we're at, and got to be ready to play a play-in game, which is fine, and that's our reality, and we just got to work on getting better so we're ready for that point.
All right. I had something else on my mind I was going to ask you there quick too, Coach. I can't remember what it was. B-Dub, you got anything for Jordan here before I let him go?
I just think that, you guys are talking about section play or whatever. I know it's kind of far off, but I don't know if I was somebody else or if I was on the other side and I had to play you, I'd be a little scared.
I would too.
Just because of the schools that you play and the teams that you play, it's a little different animal. And then you get into section play and it's different, And I would say somebody who plays your schedule and they play just a single A schedule, I don't know. I think there's a difference there. So
there is a difference, but I'd also think our guys, in the nature of high school kids, I got to find a way to get our guys more ready for the single A games because we show up with a lot more intensity for HOL games and just have a little bit different attitude. And if we would just take that into some other games, because we need that all the time.
It's almost like we play these AA games and we're the small school. We want to go beat them, and then we get back to single A, and it's like, we should beat them.
And then we aren't ready to go, and we're the ones with the target on our back, being the HOL school, go down and play a 1A school, and it's a learning process a little bit.
It's a battle.
We've got a couple of section games left I think it's 2 section games left, Hillcrest and Park Christian, 2 very good basketball teams. Park Christian's already beat Hillcrest, but Hillcrest is, I think, 14-2 on the year.
Wow.
And they're pretty solid. I watch enough of them with Luke playing for them, so that's a couple section games coming up.
I was going to say some of my stuff I get from MinnesotaScores.net, and
I got one thing.
It says you're at home against Pelican Rapids.
No, that's wrong.
2nd.
We're going to Pelican.
Because I freaked out when I saw that tonight, and I'm like, we don't have that on our schedule. And
no, we're going there. And that'll be on their YouTube channel. They have they do a pretty good job with that.
Okay, all right. You have one thing you want to add.
One schedule change.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
We were planning to play, I think, Sargent Central on the NDSCS Bonanza, and they switched that schedule the 17th, February 17th. Now it's Richland at 2:30. So the schedule got flipped around. I think some of the North Dakota schools had played each other already, and they redid that for whatever reason. So we moved from a 5:30 to a 2:30 game, I believe.
That's on Feb 17?
Yep.
At the college?
At NDSCS, we play Richland. So that's kind of cool. And little kids that grew up going to NDSCS camp together, I'm sure. And
is that considered a home, or is it? I suppose it's not.
That's
considered
just
a home,
a neutral site game.
Neutral site game. Okay. Was that added to your schedule later, or was
that was added
always
towards? Well, I knew it was going to be on there, but I don't think it was officially added till a little bit like start of the school year.
Okay. All right.
But I'd talked to Easton Urbis about that because we were looking to find one more game, and we did.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, Coach. Anything else? I'll let him go.
No, it's good.
All right, he's tired too. Everybody's tired.
Yeah.
All right. Jordan Christensen, head coach of the Cowboys. Good luck tomorrow, Coach, against
we go
Pelican
Friday,
Athletes.
so
Friday
we get to practice tomorrow, so
Yeah.
that's good
That's
for
right.
us.
And you'd said that a number of times here in the conversation, but I completely gapped it out, and I looked down, I saw 02, and it's February 02 Friday, not 01 Thursday. So anyway.
It's all good.
Good luck, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, thanks a lot for coming in.
Anytime.
Jordan Christensen, head coach of the Cowboys squad. We're going to talk to the head coach of the Lady Huskies, and that's that guy, Brian Watson, coming up next.
Ready to serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller and Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance, Miller and Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance, Miller Associates.
Since 1941, Minn Kota Ag Products has been helping farmers with their agricultural needs. The farming industry has expanded at great lengths, and Minn Kota Ag Products is there to provide farmers with their entire chemical, fertilizer, seed, and grain elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. For market access at your fingertips and information essential to your farm operation, download the Minn Kota Ag Products app. Minn Kota Ag Products, proud to be a partner in your farm operation since 1941.
Have you ever considered chiropractic for your family? Dr. Andrea and the staff at Hornstein Family Chiropractic love to see families. With 16 years of experience seeing brand new babies, pregnant women, toddlers, teens, athletes, she cares for your family like it's her family. Join Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 715 Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton, and we will help your family grow up healthy. Call 701-672-1300 for the next soonest available appointment, because at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is a family affair.
Thank you, Andrea.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. Bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family, to provide options beyond the expected, to help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Orthopedics and sports medicine at Sanford Health. Health lives here.
I'm Katie with First Community Credit Union, and we're here with Dakota Dirt Coffee.
We chose First Community Credit Union because, first and foremost, they're right in our community of Milner, North Dakota, and the convenience of that and being able to know the people that we're dealing with, that's something that we can't get anywhere else. I would say FCCU could be best described as a full-service financial institution that's offered and available in a local community.
At Interstate Engineering, our business is about connections. We connect people to water, communities to counties, and counties to the rest of the world. Our work connects main streets to interstates, and yesterday with the potential of tomorrow. With over 40 years of connecting, our experience and expertise are thanks to the clients we have earned, the trust we have built, and the connections we have made. Interstate Engineering, the professionals you need, the people you trust.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Giants Coaches Show, and brought to you by Giant Seeds and Snacks, and proud sponsor of the Three Borders Sports Coaches Show. Appreciate Giants stepping up to do that. And also brought to you by Red River Communications and cable channel number 28. And right now we're joined here by our final coach of the evening. Certainly not last.
Last but not least.
But it's easiest if you go last.
Yeah, it makes it a whole lot easier. And then maybe I can fill in every once in a while, too, depending on what happens.
Yeah.
So,
You're just an all-around guy.
It is what it is.
All right, head coach of the Wahpeton Lady Huskies, that's Brian Watson joining us. He's also the producer and my co-partner in this whole operation. So, B-Dub, a couple of wins here to talk about here for the Lady Huskies. They took on Beulah back on January 26th.
It seems like it was a long time ago, but it really wasn't.
No.
We're playing some decent basketball. It's nice to be able to play the way that at least we as coaches think we should be able to play, and to put together two pretty solid games against opponents that are wherever they are in their season, and for us to go in that and have a game plan and to stick to it and play those two games the way that we did, I was pretty happy.
Yeah, and again, a nice win against Beulah, and then you traveled out to Lisbon last night too, and had another nice win out there with the boys. So
yeah, kind of the same kind of thing. I mean, Lisbon's down in the bottom of our region, and those games can be hard to play. And the first time that we played Lisbon at our place, we were up 20 plus points. And then they turn around and come back and make it a game. We ended up, getting out of there with an 8-point win. And, going to their place, I had a little fear because I'm like, well, what are we going to get going there? They've been playing everybody tough. And, they were down a player. Their best player, Herschel, was out. And that makes them a different team. And I still had some fear, though, of them, getting back in the game. So we did some things to make sure that we were able to get out of there with the win and not let them creep back in it like they did, because that's a team that can make some shots, and once shots start going in, they can be tough to stop, especially if you're at home.
Yeah, it was an interesting game. I did watch parts of it here last night myself too, but it was a nice win for the Lady Huskies for sure. So
yeah, we've put together two pretty good games. against Beulah. We had two girls in double figures. Scout had 21, and then Hallie Miller, who's been playing pretty well as of late, had 11 points. And just a nice all-around game. Did some things on the glass and some things defensively that we really like. And, Leah had 6. Claire Woods had 7 in that game. And nice to see her, get some points on the board and play with a little bit of confidence for an 8th grader who's coming around and playing more minutes as we get deeper into the season here, and that's something that we're going to need, because Sienna was in foul trouble against Beulah, so she had to sit a little bit, and Claire and Julia came in and did a nice job cleaning up for Sienna.
Absolutely, and they did a good job there too. And also then, if you got the highlights here from the Lisbon game last night too, you can hit those for us.
I might have them if my phone will cooperate. Maybe.
Everything else technically has been working well tonight.
Well, I had them up for a second there, but it's not going to show me my individual scores.
It was a nice win.
Scout did lead us last night, and Hallie again was in double figures. And then Amaya had a nice game too, able to score some points and a nice game defensively. Both for the games, Beulah and Lisbon, our defense was pretty good. To hold two teams to under 30 points, that's pretty tough to do, no matter who your opponent is. And for us to be able to do that back to back, I think was pretty good.
Yeah, when I look at the defensive side of the ball here, when you guys win, it's doing very well. All right, the Lady Huskies sitting right now in 3rd place, just not much, a game or game and a half out of first place here. Kindred, of course, leading the way at 8-2. Valley City 7-2, and then the Lady Huskies at 6-3 in Region 1. So right now sitting as the number 3 seed. We're only got 4 games left, but out of those 4 games beat up, there's 3 in Region 1.
Yeah, it's like I said in practice today, we're getting down to crunch time. And, we have to try and finish out these region games. We have one game against Devils Lake that's non-region. That's going to be a tough game. But I think that's going to be more of like a playoff game. That's a team that, depending on how things go, we could play them in a state qualifier game.
Yeah.
So who knows? But these games that are coming up, they're all tough games, and it's going to prepare us for the region tournament. Central Cass is a team that's playing. They're
coming up tomorrow.
They've been playing well, and it's just they beat the pants off Northern Cass.
Yeah,
but then they turn around. They turn around and they lose to Oak Grove. So it's just trying to figure out which team are you going to get, the one that beats Central Cass by whatever, and then. If they start making shots, that's a team that can really, really be tough.
I was going to say, Central Cass only lost to Kindred by 4. So
that's what I mean. It's just hard to gauge where
Right.
some of these teams are and how they're playing, and it's a different mentality. Come into the season, getting into the playoffs, they're trying to get ready to start the region tournament as well, and we've got to be able to play a good, solid basketball game against them.
Well, 3 out of the last 4 at home, again, starting with tomorrow night, and it's a boys-girls doubleheader tomorrow night.
Doubleheader, and the girls are the feature game. We like that.
How about that?
Yeah.
So girls are the feature. We're going to have both of them on Three Borders.
Boys
Sports
are prelim, and the girls are at 7:30. So get your popcorn ready, I guess. There you go.
We'll get some popcorn. So Central Cass coming into town tomorrow night. They're sitting at 5-5, a couple games below the Lady Huskies in Region 1.
Yeah, we want to try and stay above them if we can, and just if we could stay in third, that's great. If we could figure out a way to move up, that would be awesome too. But we would have to win out, and we need a little help. We need Valley to lose a couple games, and mathematically, I guess we could still move up to first, but I don't see Kindred losing another game in the region.
Yeah, I don't have their schedule on me here.
I don't see them losing another game in the region. They're pretty solid.
Yeah, so Devils Lake right now, B-Dub, you mentioned them earlier. That's one of the 4 teams left there. They're sitting at number 4 in the state. So, and then Kindred receiving votes out of Region 1. So.
Yeah, it is what it is. Our schedule's tough. We've played a lot of teams that have been in that top 5. We played South Prairie. We've got to play Devils Lake. We had Thompson on the schedule. Of course, Kindred's in our region. Valley and Northern Cass were ranked in the top 5 for most of the first half of the season. So our schedule's tough. Our region's tough, and we just hope that it's going to prepare us for the region tournament, and hopefully we can go in there and find some success.
All right. Class B, folks, I'm sorry, but I'm going to say it. Class A, this is working out good.
Division A, we'll say.
All right.
Division A is working out pretty good. It's And I think it's good for Division B too, because there's certainly some good competitive games. But I think being a Division A-er, I think the games that we've had and the way that they've been competitive have been pretty good. And
Absolutely.
I think outside of Thompson, because Thompson's pretty good. Outside of Thompson, then it's
they were a Division B formerly.
They were Class B before, yeah.
Right. So
let's look at the top five and look at what you have there.
Yeah, you got Thompson at number 1, South Prairie at 2, Botno 3, then Devils Lake at 4, and then Nedrose.
So you've got one old Class A school there,
right?
And
they're 4.
Yeah, and they're 4.
Yep.
So and then you got Kindred in there, and then Shiloh.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, I think a lot of people thought when this thing was put together, the 5 old Class A schools were just going to dominate. Well,
that ain't happening.
That's not true.
Nope.
And there's only 5 of us, and everybody else was in Class B. So you get the top half of Class B, which is competitive already. Come on, it's good basketball.
Absolutely.
So.
All right, B-Dub, let's take a break, and we'll come back and wrap this thing up. Good luck to you and the Lady Huskies. We'll have both games on Three Borders Sports tomorrow night.
Sounds good.
All right, we'll take a break, and we'll come right back, and we'll wrap it up here.
Back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Egeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, Our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
Comdell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4-crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdellInnovation.com. Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
Since 1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987. Founded in 1972, Mindak Farmers Cooperative is owned by nearly 500 sugar beet growers and has a rich history of sweetening life in the Red River Valley. Join Mindak's team today. In addition to an excellent pay and benefits package, they are currently offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for all full-time positions, which includes sugar loader, packager helper, extra gang, and yard person helper. Entry level starting at $19.78 per hour, plus a $3 per hour shift differential. Apply online at mdf.coop/careers or contact Zane 701-671-7777.
No matter what time of year.
Now you're bringing the funk.
Oh, that's what you're looking for?
That one.
That
yeah.
one?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, welcome back to the Giants Coaches Show, presented to you by Giant Seeds and Snacks, and also brought to you by Red River Communications Cable Channel number 28. And before we get too much further, just got to mention a couple of things here that we want to try and clean house on. We normally try to introduce our play of the week tonight on a Wednesday night, but I think Brian's going to probably do that tomorrow.
It'll be out tomorrow.
So, and due to that, also, we want to say thank you, everybody, for having patience when we, out of our control, lost our YouTube page.
Yeah, we had a little mini heart attack going on. So
mini for sure.
Yeah, a little mini heart attack.
Yeah, 558 videos out there, and all of a sudden they all disappeared.
559 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been quite a haul there, and all of a sudden everything was gone. And quite honestly, ladies and gentlemen, this gentleman to my right here did all he could, and I don't know how many appeal letters he filed, and all he got to talk to was artificial intelligence.
We never got an answer of why we were.
We still don't know.
So it is, but they did apologize. So
yeah,
we will we'll leave it at that. We
did get the apology.
We got YouTube and Google to apologize to us. So we appreciate that. So it's good.
So it has been a while, but we appreciate it. And again, with all this stuff that's been going on, Brian will have the Comdell Innovation Play of the Week posted tomorrow, along with Isaiah Brush.
Yeah, I'm going to post. Isaiah's was in the last Coaches Show, but we didn't get a chance to post it because we had nowhere to post it to.
Right.
So I'll post both of those tomorrow, so everybody can see those.
All right, then tomorrow night we got some basketball doubleheader.
A little bit. We'll be busy tomorrow night with Lady Huskies and the Huskies.
Boys first.
Taking on Central Cass. Boys are first. And I think it's going to be two good basketball games.
Big Chad wants to come over and help me.
He can, yeah. If he finds time in his busy schedule, he can come over and help. So.
All right. So then Friday and Saturday, there's nothing going on. And then next week, I think Raleigh's got a basketball game on Tuesday, I think. He's got the Perham.
I think, Perham over there.
Yeah, Perham Yellow Jackets coming to town, I think. Am I wrong? Am I looking away too far here? Oak Grove. Somewhere in there. Maybe I got the wrong. No, it is February 6th. Yep. It's girls basketball in Perham.
There we go, yeah.
That's what it is.
Yep.
That's slid down from January. That's why I didn't see it on that schedule. So that's coming up, and then no Coaches Show next week.
Yeah, and then probably not the week after.
Yeah,
either.
the week after is Valentine's Day.
Yeah, when this is the one year that we don't have a game on Valentine's Day.
Right.
So
we didn't do a Coaches Show just because everybody else
that's
is
a no-no. We can't do that.
No, can't do that. Yep. So we're gonna 2 weeks without Coach Show, everybody. So
we'll have lots to talk about when we come back.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely will. All right, that's it.
Yeah, we'll be in the region play by then. We'll be getting ready for region play by then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Early February. I mean, it's just weird, but I'll take it.
All right, we're getting the studio pretty much wrapped up here in the main room, and that's looking pretty good. We got some things to hang on the walls yet.
Yeah,
but,
we'll give a tour at some point, but
it's coming up.
We got a lot of work to do. So.
Yep. All right. That's it.
All right. Yeah, I'm good.
Good luck tomorrow night to you and Coach Ralph.
Yeah, I'm going to
Husky
we're
boys
need
and
it.
girls.
So.
All right. Let's call it a night.
All right.
All right. For Brian Watson, I'm Joe Schreiner. Good night, everybody, and thanks for watching the Coaches Show here. And we'll see you tomorrow night from Wahpeton High School.
You want me to do that same one on the way out?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Yeah. There you go.
There you go. All right. We'll see you.
Thank you.